That's cool. Oh gosh. Okay, guys, we just started sounding cool. Okay, guys, we just started up the live stream section just now, and we're fully set and ready. So, guys, we may be shouting small today, and we'll just try to be below in our voice. But that's cool. That's cool. So it feels cool already. Like I don't just know. It feels cool already, and we're in. We just started now, and if you're seeing us, we're seeing you, and if you're not seeing us, we're wise. We're seeing you. Anyway, guys, that's fine. I should be actually doing something. Okay, yeah. Before, just a quick one. Let me just see something on my screen. Just a quick one. Just a quick one. My gosh, just a quick one. My God, just a quick one. Guy, I don't want to shout today. It's fine. Let's start fully now. So, guys, we just started off the live stream section, and we're just ready. We just started. Or six. Many people know us already. Many people know what we're doing, and many people, it's still possible that many people may be seeing us for the first time. So, and they may be wondering, I don't just know what is this boy doing, that kind of it. Say, do you get? So obviously we're going to be giving them a clearer picture. Let's just say what we're doing. We're going to tell them what we're doing so that they stand the chance of following us along. We don't want them to be stuck. You get that. So, guys, I don't want to shout, guy. If you know you're here and you know you're seeing me, and you know you're here and you're very very sure that you're here, I welcome you. So before we start anything, we just started up the live mission. It's just 2 minutes ago, and we just started, and we have started. And if you're seeing us, we'll see you. And even if you're not seeing us, we'll see you. So it's better don't hide. So, guys, it's Ufgraphics again. We're back, and this is us. So before we start anything, we're going to be doing welcoming. Like we just started our live stream session now, so we have to welcome people. So before that, if you're a first time viewer currently seeing me, this is your what I mean first time viewer, this is your first time of seeing us. We're saluting you. Welcome to the live stream session. If you're seeing us for the first time, we're welcoming you. Have your seats. So, guys, if you've been joining our live stream session, maybe you've been joining, or let's just say you've seen us before. Yes, that you're not a first time viewer. So we're welcoming you back. Have your seat very tight, relax, and feel at home. Yes, feel at home. And maybe if you're an old viewer, you've been seeing us for a long time, or you've been joining our live stream session. I don't just know. Like, God, I don't laugh too much. It's fine. This is my nature. So I saw welcoming you. If you're an old viewer, maybe you've been joining. You've been with us. Yes, you're more like our parties. We're welcoming you. So, guys, we just started up the live stream. I don't want to shout too much today, but at some point I'm going to be shouting. It's fine. This is Ufgraphics, and for the for the sake of our first time viewers, just people seeing us for the first time, I guess we're going to be telling you what we're doing so that they're not going to be stuck. Do you get a kind of confused? So what Ufgraphics, and what we do on YouTube is streaming. We stream, and during our streaming we teach. We're not lecturers, so we're not motivational speakers. We're more than lecturers. We're more than motivational speakers, because what we speak life. Yes, we speak knowledge. What we often do here is more like, sorry. What's your name? That's Gaga. Go Gago. Gosh, go Gago. Welcome to the live stream session, and your presence means a lot. Like, go Gago. This seems like the first time of us seeing you in our live stream session, and it feels cool, bro. It feels cool, bro. Okay, one of our bro just joined, and we are saluting you. Have your seat, feel at home, and stream with us. Okay, guys, so what you have graphics, and what we do is simple. We teach life after school. And this thing I was talking about is important. Like just like anytime you see us popping up like this, yes, was set for young people, yes, was to communicate to young people, yes. We said young people are sleeping, not physically, mentally. They don't even make plans. They are not just intentional. They are just living for the moment. So our goal is to tell young people, oh more, you people should reawake from people's unconsciousness. You people should see, oh more, these are the things to do and all of that. So every talk you see UF doing here is more like centered for young people, and that's our goal. Okay, guys, that's fine. I said for our first time viewers, so we want to tell them what we're doing. Just like today, we have something crucial, we have something big. But before we get into that, let's just give a background talks on what we do. So I said we teach life after school, and this topic we talk is important because this is beyond school. School don't teach you how to navigate life. School don't teach you the problems you're going to be facing. School is not teaching you mental intelligence. The school is not teaching you how to face real life pressures and problems. Have you seen the gap now? So in that aspect, school is limited, and you're going to see a lot of young people, a lot of intelligent and smart people living from school, facing the real world, and still being stuck, frustrated, and confused. So the reason there is not about intelligence, no, most of them may be very, very smart, talented, but it's information. Information is everything. If you know better, you're going to live better. So you don't just like take a look at it. You don't stand to solve a problem that you don't know. You not actually knowing that a problem exists, you don't stand any chance in solving it. So many young people don't even know that real life there is problems there. I'm serious. Part of the problem is just like you're going to face pressures, criticism, rejections, all of these things. Young people don't even know that is inevitable. They are going to face it. So many of them are going to get into the real life unprepared, and them facing it is going to put them off balance. Have you seen it? So many of them are going to be emotional, dream, like it is going to cause them a lot. Many of them can even commit suicide. Have you seen why this thing needs to be treated? And it's very, very painful that nobody is even talking about it. Motivational speakers, they are just there telling you that you should wake up by 3 and do gymming and go to work and all of that. Yes, it's cool, but the actual foundation, more like the primary, the basics issue of young people failing is their afterlife. Their school afterlife is not treated. Nobody, they are not even informed. Have you seen? So young people, most of them only based on academic knowledge, and they are just going to leave from school only realizing that real world require what's it called, real world requires skills, because it's called life skills. That's just more like the ability, like the necessary skills that you're going to be, more like the necessary skills requisite to actually navigate real life with. Obviously, so you can be the smartest person on the planet, but if you don't know that a particular problem exists, you cannot solve it, and it's going to take you nowhere. So guys, that's cool. I don't want to elaborate more on that. That's more like the background and everything we talk about. This just like I just run around, and just like today we talk about emotional intelligence, tomorrow we talk about financial intelligence, tomorrow we talk about life after school preparations and all of that. So it's things around that, and that's what UF represents. So guys, just like today, I don't want to say too much. I already started sweating. Am I sweating? But okay, it's not too much. Yes. Yeah. Who is that? That's Francis, if I'm correct. Yeah. That's Francis Mahaba. Am I correct? Welcome to the live stream section. Your presence means a lot. It's not taken for granted. UF regards that so much, Francis. So guys, we are running. We have a lot to talk about today. So if you are with me, it's fine, guys. So just like today, there's something already on the thumbnail which we're going to be talking about, and the goal is simple. Like, we don't want young people to be frustrated. We stand the chance, or we're more like standing on the gap and telling them more. CCC, prepare and all of that. I don't just not put that. I beg. That's cool. Just like today, we have something that says something like, if you can picture your future, you can feature in. That's more like today, emphasis, and it's already in the thumbnail. If you can, let me be practical now. You people are going to be managing my illustration. Like, I may be shouting at some point. I don't just you will just gonna manage. So today's talk is more like if you can picture, you can picture. There's is sounding the words are sounding the same, but this is two different things. If you can really picture, that means you can picture. So what I'm trying to say is that when we talk about dreams and all of this, first it comes from our viewing. Yes, they just say that you cannot do more than the knowledge you have. So that's to tell you that if your knowledge is 10%, your doings or your abilities is not going to be exceeding 10%. Have you seen the narrative and how it works? So when they tell you that you cannot do more than the knowledge you have, that's more like telling you that where your knowledge is limited, your abilities are so limited. Now, if we're saying if you can picture, that means you can future. Now, that's more like dreams. When we tell young people, or more, if you're dreaming, anything that cannot come to your mind, you cannot realize it, like you cannot get into it. The first stage of dreaming or the first stage of dreams is first it comes to your mind. Now your mind is going to be assessing it. Now let me give you a practical example. I'm a streamer. Yes, I'm also a student. Now let me give you a practical example. Most times I do tell people my dream. My dream is to teach thousands and millions of students. Now why I'm saying that is because I'm picturing it. Have you seen? So it's first of all come to my subconsciousness that I want this or I want to attain to this height. Have you seen? So dreams first comes to your mind. If you cannot imagine it, now this is where imagination plays a better role. If you cannot imagine anything, you're not going to get there. Now imagination and picturing helps you gives you a better chances of getting there. It's going to actually figure out a way of getting there. That's just why imaginations and dreamings are very, very necessary. So I said the first stage of picturing, because we're talking about today, if you cannot picture, you cannot future. Have you seen? So young people, intelligent people, anybody entirely, before you get into any dream, you must first picture it, you must first assume it, you must first create it in your mindset, and your subconsciousness is going to be aware, and being aware, that's creating principles, more like milestones and goals to actually attain to that height. Have you seen how these things works? So guys, that's it. I said if you cannot I don't just want to laugh too much today, but it's fine. If you cannot picture, get my view. If you cannot picture, you cannot feature. That's why I said firstly it comes to your mind. Now picturing it is more like you're visualizing it, you're seeing yourself in it already. Yeah, so that's imagination. It's not in existence yet, but you're seeing it. Now, seeing it gives you a better chance. Like you're going to actually create step by step. Like you're going to actually figure out a way of getting there. So guys, have you seen? So this is just how it works. So if we said what's it called? The picturing and picturing. This is why, or more like telling young people, or more picturing comes first, and in picturing that's more like assessing. There is a saying that you cannot picture a future, like you need to picture the future that you want to feature in. That's another way telling you that you need to see what you want first. That's the picturing there. You need to see what you want. Now you need to picture the future. You need to see what you want, and in what you want just try getting my power my grammar. You need to picture the future you want to feature in. That's more like the whole grammar there is actually telling you that you need to know what you need, and you need to know how to attend to it. Like you need to know how to get it. So guys, that's more like the topic, and the purpose of it's just more like today is just more like we're not trying to criticize or anybody or anything. It's just to actually unveil these hidden secrets to young people, and them actually knowing that all these things has to come mind. And if you're referring to mind, your eyes is one of the futures. Yes, because most times eyes plays a vital role in dreams and picturing. Well, let me not go into that deeply, shall. So the goal here is very, very simple, for young people to actually know what it takes or what it means to actually picture and all of that. So guys, that's it. So the power of seeing, the power of seeing before becoming, emphasis. The power of seeing. This is more like seeing, because you cannot become what you do not see. You cannot do more than the knowledge you have. If your knowledge is 20%, your doings, your abilities, your expansion, everything is going to be within the knowledge you have. Have you seen? So we're saying the power of seeing before becoming. That's more like telling you that you cannot become what you are not seeing. Yes, like seeing comes first. Now take a look at it from this view. If, okay, let's say I want to travel to UK. Sorry. Let's say I want to travel to UK. That's more like seeing. That's my destination. Let's assume that that's my future, where I want to end. I want to go to UK. And first of all, it comes to my mind. Yes, it creates an awareness in my subconsciousness that I want to get, or I want to go to UK. And what follows next is more like plans. And that plans can be seen as more like milestones. Now, I'm not just going to disappear. I'm not a ghost now. I'm not just going to disappear and appear in UK. They're possible. So, when it comes to my subconsciousness and it comes to my mind, and that consciousness, like that awareness, it's going to be creating, it's going to help me in getting there. Just like when you know where you want to go, like when you just know what you want and you know what you're chasing, getting there, that's more like half problem solved. When they tell you that you cannot solve a problem that you don't know, you being aware that a problem really exists, that's more like half of the problem solved. Have you seen? So you cannot do more than the knowledge you have is telling you that your knowledge needs to be expanded, like your dreams. You can dream. Yes, it's good to dream better as well, execute better. Dreamers are not just only known for dreaming good, they are also known for executing better, because dreams without action is more like a wasted effort. I don't know how to explain that, but that's cool. So guys, today talk is more like, if you can dream, if actually you can dream, if actually you can picture yourself in somewhere, that's to tell you that you can get there. Yes, I'm not here to motivate you or give you hope. This is factual. This is literally, it is what it means. If I can see myself teaching 50 million people, if I can even imagine it, like if actually it can occur to me, if I can actually create that awareness that I can teach to 5 million people, getting there, I don't just know. I'm serious, forget I'm laughing. It's hard. The goal it looks unreal, but I can actually get there, because why? Is actually occurring to me, like I'm actually seeing it. So that's why they tell you that you see something, you actually see yourself in something, and you see yourself possessing something, it creates more chances. Yeah, so that's just the talk. So guys, just more like why most young people fail to picture the future. This is more like a question. We have most young people, most of them in their 80s, 90s, they are going to regret. They are going to start regretting. I regretted why I wasted my years and all of that. Now we're asking, what's the reason why most people or most young people fail to picture their future? Yes, this is more like why most young people fail to picture their future. Why most young people fail to achieve what they wanted or what they pictured. Or I don't just know, it's sounding funny. Some people will tell you that when I was small, I wanted to be a, what's it called? When I was small, I wanted to be a doctor, but now I'm a native doctor. It's sounding funny. Yes, there's something about dreaming and becoming. This is two different things. This is two different realms. Yes, this is two different words. Dreaming is more like things that have not been in existence, things that is not existing. Yes, dreams is actually in another realm. We are in another realm. So when somebody is dreaming, that's more like you're trying to track something from another realm to your own existence, like to your own realm, to your own reality. That's dream. Like it's not actually present. Yes, you're trying to your imaginations and your imaginations and your goals are actually trying to bring it to an existence. Have you seen? So if you cannot actually move into the reality of the dream, which is picturing it, because that's the only way you can access dreams. Since it's not here, since I don't have 5 million people that I'm teaching already. So the best thing I can do to myself is to picture myself doing it. And picturing myself doing it gives me more chances on getting there. Have you seen? So when we say why, more like what is the reason or what usually cause young people not actually achieving their goals or whatever. So that's more like the question. And we said, oh, picturing, oh, okay, living only for today. You know, if we refer to living only for today, this is more like living for the moment. We said a lot of young people, a lot of smart people, they are living for the moment. They are just living for the moment. They don't have anything like succession planning. What I mean by succession plan is more like planning for the future. And you know, everything is evolving, you're growing, everything is moving. One is not stagnant, one is not restricted, one is not constricted. And if you're only living for the moment, it's very, very funny when we hear a lot of people say it, young people are the futures of tomorrow. Yes, I agree with that. But my problem is, if young people are the futures of tomorrow and they are just living for the moment, how are they going to rule tomorrow? It's not funny. This is not funny actually. If young people are the futures of tomorrow, if I'm correct, what gives birth to tomorrow is your abilities, your efforts. Today, what you do today determines tomorrow. So if your today is not productive and efficient, if your today is not well organized and intentionally planned, tomorrow is not going to be okay. So if actually they are not living if actually they are living for the moment, they are not making plans for tomorrow, how are they going to rule tomorrow? So we're going to have a lot of young people getting into tomorrow being confused. This is factual. No be me talk like, if we're viewing it from that way, if they are the futures of tomorrow, and if I'm correct, they need to make plans for today in order for tomorrow to be effective. Now if they don't make any plans today, tomorrow oh my god, I don't want to laugh, but that's just it. So we said young people are living for the moment. So most of them are not just making plans, they are just following trends, seeking for validation, comparing their lives, comparing their network, comparing their achievement. All these things are not necessary. You trying to compare yourself, you trying to live other people's life is very, very expensive. Comparison is not even helping matters. When you're trying to compare, there is six things about comparison. If you're trying to compare your life with somebody, that's more like you living your original creature. Like you're living your unaware, like unintentionally. You're not even aware, but you're living from the way you were created to something that you're seeing or something that you want to look like. And it's not even making sense. So fear of failure, a lot of people are afraid to fail. And you know one good thing about failure is a teacher. Failure is a teacher. Failure is more like something that you get to meet on your stop or in the process of success. No successful person can say he or she did not fail. Failure is not bad, it's a teacher. Now let me tell you how failure is a teacher. Now if I'm trying to get a project done and I did not get it right, that's failure. I actually fail. And literally failure is more like, when we say someone failed, it's more like negative aspect, because success and failure, yes, if you say somebody succeeds or someone gets something right, that's success. It's more like positive one, a growth one. Now if you're referring to failure, the word failure is negativity already. And we're telling you that it's not bad though, it's part of success, because no successful person succeeded without actually failing in something. And failing is not actually wrong. Failing is more like trying to tell you, oh more, this aspect you're not competent to, this aspect you need to put more effort. Have you seen why and how is a teacher? And getting to see it from that view and perspective is going to really help. So lack of exposure, you cannot do more than the knowledge you have. Lack of exposure. So if you're not wide, you cannot do wide. Like you can only do around or within what you know or what you have. That's why they say it cannot solve a problem that you don't know. So your exposure really matters. Young people exposure, you become like what you look like. You become like what you look at. That's what I mean to say. If you're perpetually consistently looking at something, watching somebody, like, let me tell you something. If you stay close to some people for a very long time, they are going to be influencing you. Like your circle, let's just literally, is more like natural. Anything you actually get yourself close to actually influence you, has the tendency of influencing you and affecting you, your life totally. Yes, anything you're often exposing yourself to have the great level of influencing you. So that's more like exposure. So negative environment, that's more like it, because this is more like why most young people fail to, like, the necessary reasons. Yes, lack of exposure, so they cannot just do more than the knowledge they have. So if they are if they are always exposed to negativity, their outcome and everything just more like your surroundings, like things around you. If your friends are always dreaming small, you dreaming big is going to be difficult, because that reality is not found in your existence. Have you seen? So this is how influence, like this is how exposure matters. And in exposure, it's just more like anything you get yourself into, just like anything you watch often, anything you listen to often, you're going to become like that. It's just like if I start watching somebody talking often and the person's demonstration, at some point I'm going to start talking like the person. Hi, who is that? Who is that? That's Balan. Yeah, Balan. Welcome to the stream section. Welcome, bro. Welcome, bro. Welcome, bro. Do you know us? Sorry, that's Mr. Dura. Yeah, Mr. Is it Dura? Cause forget my bars. Mr. Let me try. Your name is looking difficult. Why is it looking difficult? That's Mr. Dura. Hmm. You're Muslim. No, I'm not a Muslim guy. No, I'm a Nigerian guy and I'm a Kurd. But wait, so people are always saying that I'm a Muslim. I don't know. Is it because of my cap? This is normal cap now. It's fine, bro. It's fine. This is just this is my identity, and I don't think it's bad though. I don't think it's bad. Yeah, I'm a Christian. Yeah. Oh my god, guys. I said to them, I'm not going to be laughing too much, but at some point, this is my nature. So we cannot just change it. Yes. If there is need to laugh, we laugh. We cannot change our nature. So despite what teaching. Okay, guys, we actually appreciate Mr. Deo, if I'm trying to pronounce it correct, if I actually pronounce it correct, who actually appreciate your presence, and your presence means a lot already. Okay, so much love, Mr. The room. My God, your name. This is first time of me seeing such name, and I'm struggling to pronounce it here, but it's fine. Thanks so much, and we seeing you miss a lot, and we're just seeing you for the first time in our stream. Miss a lot already. So, guys, we're going to be progressing. We're missing a lot already, and just join us and stream with us. Okay, we said negative environment affects your behavior, your ambition, your choices. Do you get? Yeah. Yes. Thanks for joining the live stream session, and it means a lot. Regards that so much. So that's it. And we said the science of visualizing. Yes, the science of visualizing is just more like what is. So what was that? Just say the and sorry, I don't get. What was that? You said just say they. Like, what do you mean? Cause I don't get it. And what's like? What's the meaning of Cause I don't get it. Well. It's fine. Mr. Dave, it's fine. So we've been saying a lot already, and we're progressing. So I said the science of visualizing is just more like today's talk. Who is that? 4LFC4. Who is for Who is act? That's Act 4 LC4. Yes, said hi. Hi, bro. Welcome to the live stream section. Welcome to UF live stream section. UF regards your presence, and your presence means a lot. And we are not taking it for granted. Cause I beg, my mentors are not correct. So if I'm laughing too much, you guys are going to be managing. Sorry, just say damn. What's damn? What's damn? I'm not even convenant or what's it called conversant with all this. That's it. Okay. I actually said it. Okay, I actually said it. Oh, that's just I got it. Yes, you said oh damn, that's damn. Yeah. What's the meaning of damn? Like it looks strange, like it's sounding of like it's not familiar, like the words damn. What's damn? Cause well, it's fine. Okay, he said, bye. Whoa. So you're going to be leaving us. So okay, here on YouTube we stream every day, and we'll hope to see you next on our live stream session. That's tomorrow. So maybe just subscribe to our channel so that you'll be notified tomorrow when we come up. Okay, Mr. Day. We so much appreciate your little effort coming here. It means a lot already, and we're saluting you. That's fine. You're one of our best friends now, and you not take it for granted. So guys, we are pushing. The science of visualizing, this is more like what is visualizing. Just like our talks today is, if you can picture the future, that means you can future in. And everything we've been saying is just the ability to picture. If actually, if you can make the effort to picture the future that you want to feature in, that means you're going to feature. That's the significant is, if you can actually see something, if anything can actually exist in your mind, if you can actually picture yourself getting anywhere or reaching any height, you picturing it, you seeing yourself, that's more like it creates more chances, and that's the emphasis and everything around it. So guys, we still have something. So we said the science of visualizing. Yes, the science of visualizing. That's more like what's the meaning of visualizing. Now, if we're actually saying visualizing from the word visual, you should know that it's not something existing, like it's not existing already. If it's a visual has to do with mentally something, you're visualizing something. Now if we're looking at the meaning of visual, if you said visualizing, this is more like trying to see from your mental, like it requires you seeing not from your physical eyes, from your mental. That's to tell you that mentals has eyes. Almost, if you have not heard that mentals has eyes, UF is telling you today, your mentals has eyes. That's more like your mentals seeing your reality, seeing the future that you want to picture in. Have you seen? So visualizing is more like seeing things from your mentals, not your physical eyes. You're gonna be seeing things. Have you seen? So this is just how it works, and that's more like seeing your future before it comes to reality, and that's through your mental eyes. So we said why it was, entrepreneurs often use this. At first, let's take a look at it from this view. Architectures, nothing came into existence without actually visualizing. Architectures, they actually visualize how a building is going to be placed and how they are going to build it before they get the construction started. Have you seen? So firstly, it comes to their mind, they picture it, they are going to draw it. That's the work of an architecture. Have you seen? Even entrepreneurs, before they establish any business, that idea, it's first come like it's come like it's going to be in a form of idea in their mentals. Now they are going to visualize it, see themselves establishing such idea and all of that, then before they get such plan established. Have you seen? So this is the power of visualizing, and a lot of what's it called, a lot of discipline and all of this make use of visualizing, and that's more like that. So designing your future. Now if we're saying designing your future, oh my god, sorry, if we're referring to designing your future, that's more like telling you that every future really needs to be designed. I don't mean physical designing, it's mentally designing. Like you can design your future mentally. That's more like knowing what you want. If you're referring to picturing, there is a lot to. Your eyes is included, because anything that can affect your mind can affect your life. Anything you see, your eyes is more like a space, or let's just say a narrow, I don't know, entrance. Now, I can be sitting down here and someone may just ask me, what's your name? Mind you, I'm not seeing it with my brain or anything. It's first of all comes to my eyes. If I see it, I'll be like, I will decode it. Have you seen? So eyes actually plays a vital role in the aspect of seeing and decoding. So me seeing that someone said, what's your name? It's my eyes that I use, though, not my mental, not my brain. So if my eyes is actually closed, I can be asked series of questions by with tests. I may not be able to answer. Have you seen? So visualizing at most points or in most time, your eyes is included, and that's more like being intentional on what you get yourself exposed to, because what you look like often you become. So that just it. So we're saying a few areas everyone must visualize. This is just more like the necessary aspect of every human life, that the like there is needs to be what's it called visualize, that everybody needs to visualize. It's just more like career future. You actually need to visualize your future, know what you want, know the kind of future you want for yourself, know the kind of environment, know the necessary skills that you require to actually accomplish it, know the necessary efforts that you're going to be putting in place. Have you seen? So this is more like career future. Yes, you should just know what you require. And a financial future, this is to know the kind of money you want, to know the kind of life you want to live, know the kind of net worth and everything you want. And on that angle, you're going to make plans. We have personal development future. You know, I was opportune to watch something. Somebody was interviewed, and the person was asked, what is your highest regret or the biggest regret in life? Because the person was around 70 or 80. The person said his biggest regret was he failed to develop himself. That was once somebody's biggest regret. Have you seen? So what we're doing here is just to bring people's mistakes, and bringing it here, the intention is for you not to still make the same mistakes. So people, personal development is actually among, and it's very, very painful that most people fail to develop themselves, and that's more like being competent. So most of them, their knowledge is just talk, like all they had is knowledge, and at some point in real life, knowledge is limited. Yes, at some point knowledge is limited. You need extra skills, you need more like abilities to solve real life problems, to actually navigate some points. Have you seen? So most times knowledge needs to be expanded, and it needs to actually transmit to practical world. So that's more like a relationship future. Need to visualize your relationship, know what you want, know the kind of people you're going to be mingling with, because your circle affects you. People you mingle with affect your, what's it called? Yeah, it affects your ambition, it affects your decisions, and most of the times your entire life. So that's more like that, from vision to reality. What we're talking about vision. This is more like a ship. From vision to reality, this is more like this thing. This is the formula. Like, it's not just visioning, it's not just picturing. If you're only there picturing without actually working, it doesn't come to reality. Just like somebody that is at home only dreaming that you're going to become this, you're going to become this, without actually executing. That's more like laziness. It's not making sense. So picturing or dreaming without impulsion of the work necessary or requisites, you're going to be stuck. So it's not just enough to dream. That's the emphasis. Dreaming is good. You can dream better, but if you cannot execute better, you're not a good dreamer. So guys, that's it. So we said vision to reality, and the practical example is just more like when you dream, you practicalize. Like it's just more like when you dream, yes, you practice. That's more like imputing the necessary work and consistently and effortlessly. That's what yield results. Obviously, so dreaming is not just enough. That's just the emphasis. And we still have few things to say here. Then before we run, though, we still have few things. The future belongs to skilled people. When we refer skilled people, the future belongs to skilled people. This is more like competent people, in other words. Now that's more like telling you that if you're not competent, take a look at it from this view. People don't buy products just because they want to patronize the seller or because they just want to spend money. No, the effort that people make in buying a product is as a result of the satisfaction that they are going to be deriving. That's more like the value. So the same thing goes to the other words. If human beings cannot offer value, people don't love you, or people are not paying for your beauty. They're only paying for your value, for your worth, for your talent, for the result that you can create. Obviously, so if you get these things stuck in your mind, it's going to really help you in your doings. Obviously, so if we refer to the future belongs to skilled people, that's more like telling you there is no space, like there is no place for unskilled people. If you're not skilled, if you're not talented, if you're not valuable, you're going to be stuck. Have you seen? So that's just what it means, and that's what we're trying to communicate. And that's more like skilled people, and just more like skilled people. Yes, we said skilled people. The word reward skill, practical, proof, result, evidence. If you're the most intelligent person in the planet and you cannot provide proof, evidence, results, nobody is going to believe you. Have you seen? So real words often rewards evidence, things that you can see and prove. So guys, how to avoid future regrets? How young people can avoid future regret, because this is futuristic, this is succession, is not currently. How can young people stand the chance of, because the world is too saturated, there is noise everywhere, there is distraction everywhere, so avoiding all these things most times can be difficult. And we're asking, how can young people overcome or avoid future regrets? Now we're going to be looking at the steps. Now this is more like, imagine yourself at 80, just like imagine yourself at 70, 80 years actually regretting the years you wasted, or the opportunity, or your best years that you would have actually yielded into something, and or you did not, or the years you procrastinated. Everything. So it's going to be painful, and it's not going to be making sense. So the biggest regret people is just, and all of that. So okay, just like the biggest regret of people, most of them will tell you that my biggest regret, I failed to develop myself, like self-development. I did not build skill, I was incompetent, and all of that. So there's several regrets that you're going to see plenty people giving as a result of their failure. And life, you're meant to take responsibilities. Nobody is the cause of your failure. So that's just it. Building a future proof mindset, this is more like a future proof mindset. And we said future minded people, they think long time. The future belongs to people, skills people, and long time planners. That's more like association, people that can actually visualize something and make plans and actually work towards the true direction and purposes and all of that. So this is more like long time, and long time always refers to future, is future oriented, is often future oriented. And we said something like they embrace learning, because learning, they said, never ends. Real life rewards adaptability, people that can adapt, still change, learn and unlearn, still remain relevant. So they are not just restricted, they are not just stuck, they are growing, they are progressive, they are evolving with together with the nature and the world. So the enemies of a great future. So great futures, people that have great futures, that means they have also have enemies. Enemies of great futures: procrastination. That's more like procrastinating now, saying tomorrow, and there's no best time to do anything. there's no best time for anything. So instead of waiting for luck, opportunities, and trying to blame people and all of that, you should just take responsibility. You should just start somewhere. Everything big started small. Everything big today, anything you're seeing, even influencers, people that were celebrating today, that was actually the time they started small. Most of them were rejected multiple times. So they just failed to give up. These are the people that something inside was actually speaking. So most people fail because people were not clapping for them. There was no applaud. Like real life, you don't need applaud though. You need to, like, there must be a voice that refuses to give up even when you're faced with rejection, criticism, and pressure. Do you get? So if you're only riding on motivation, applaud from people, you're going to give up, like, at some point when nobody is still applauding, when you're not still motivated, you're not going to advance, you're not going to still migrate. Have you seen? So that's more like a limitation already. So excuses, when your execution supersedes your excuses, your life is going to start making sense. So that's to tell you that you can see thousand reasons of not starting anything, and as well you can still see 1,000 reasons of starting. So you just have to do with determination and what you're choosing already. So excuses is part of the enemies of great future. Negative, what's it called, negative friends, people you keep around. Show me your friends determine your life. If you fail to build your life, things around is going to build what they feel that is good for you, and most times it may not suit you. So that's more like that lack of discipline. Discipline, they said the pain of discipline is temporal, but the pain of regret is more like long time and is future oriented. So you just need to pay the price now to get the prize you deserve. I'm referring to the two prizes there. The first prize is PRICE, then the second prize is PRZE and PRIZE. And oftentimes people prefer the second prize, neglecting the first prize. And there's no way you can get the second prize without paying the first prize. Obviously, so the first prize comes first. You need to pay the price. That's more like the yielding, the effort, the consistency, the sleepless nights, and everything. That's the first prize. Then the second prize is more like a trophy, getting the prize that the first prize you did. So that's more like it's discipline. The pain of discipline is temporal. Fear, people, a lot of young people are afraid to start because they are fearing criticism, they are fearing smallness, they are fearing rejections, and all of that. Nothing big, nothing just started. Everything started small. So it's okay to start small, but don't remain small. That's what they say. You can start off small, very, very comfortable to start up small, but don't remain small. So smallness is not the final destination of anything. And smallness is not bad. Anyways, and it's very, very painful that a lot of young people, they are just afraid to start small. And it's not just making sense. Anyway, guys, we just exhausted today's live stream session. I don't know. Today's live stream session, we just exhausted it now. And we're going to be backing off less than 2 minutes from now. Today's session, we just exhausted it now. Our time frame is exhausted and it feels cool already. So guys, we are appreciating every single person that viewed, checked, subscribed, and chatted with us. You guys' presence means a lot. It's not taken for granted. We are actually appreciating that. You have regards that so much. It's not taken for granted, guys, and we actually appreciate. So guys, we're going to be backing off in a few seconds, and okay, just like can share our live stream links and invite people to be joining our live stream sections, and you can collaborate with us, and we can also get to come and talk to young people around you and all of that. So guys, that's cool, that's fine. And maybe you can just check and to communicate, or what's it called, to reach out to us or communicate with us. Maybe you just check any of our social media handles: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, Ufgraphics, all social media handles, and then maybe you can talk better. So guys, we're going to be backing off this minutes, and thanks everybody for joining, people that subscribe, people that checked up, people that viewed, people that just viewed, and people that wished us well. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Thank you guys for joining our live session today. It means a lot already. We're backing off. Thank you guys, see you tomorrow.